Hello students, this is Shweta Roy. This video is for Chapter 5, Part 1, History. The earliest cities, the Harappan civilization. In this video, we are going to discuss about what is a civilization, the earliest civilization, Indus Valley civilization or the Harappan civilization, discovery of this civilization, major centers of the civilization, main features of the civilization, the end of Harappan civilization. So these are some of the topics which we are going to cover in this video. In our previous chapter, we studied that there was discovery of agriculture, and that was because of a climate change. So climate gradually changed and grasslands were developed, and like this the agriculture was discovered. And with the discovery of agriculture, people gave up their nomadic life and they started to live settled lives, and for that they built villages, small villages. Now these villages were basically built along the river banks. Now the people try to make their lives more comfortable, and to make their lives comfortable their needs gradually increased. Now because of this gradual increase in the needs of the people, there was a rise of many occupations and division of labor. Now the farmers and the craftsmen produced more than what they required. And like this, it was the time when people used to exchange goods with each other. Now, to exchange their goods with each other, what they used to do? They used to gather at a particular place. Now they used to gather at a particular place, and there they used to exchange their goods. Now these places were called a market, and that was further developed into a market town. And now some of these towns grew into big cities. Like this, trade led to the growth of cities that were specialized in crafts and trade. Now the villages continued with the agriculture. With this growth of trade and cities, there was a rise of civilizations. So here you can see a gradual change in the living style of people. They started with the nomadic life. Slowly they moved towards settled life, and after that they moved toward a comfortable life. They started to make their life comfortable, and like this their needs grew. And with this they were now having a market and big cities. Now here we just discussed the word civilization. Now what is this civilization? So if we talk in simple terms, civilization means a developed state of human society. Now This stage, this civilization is actually a stage in human evolution when people started thinking not only of satisfying their basic needs of food, shelter and clothing, but they wanted to accomplish something more. Right? Just we discussed that people now were moving towards a comfortable life. They were not satisfied with only agriculture, and they were not satisfied with the only fulfilling their basic needs. Now they wanted settled life, a comfortable life, and for that there were the needs were growing. So this stage brought this term civilization, when people, human society was in a developed state. Now, what are the main features of civilization? So, when we talk about the main features of civilization, it is surplus food production. Surplus food production is producing food more than their need. Division of labor, specialization of crafts and occupation, growth of trade and cities, emergence of writing, advancement in art, literature and science, existence of a machinery to control law and order, religion with a broader outlook and a welfare government. So these are some of the important main features of the civilization. Now, civilization comes into existence when there is a systematic economic, social and political organization. So, you can see economic, social and politically, when a society is growing, that comes in civilization. Now till here I explained what is a civilization. To check your progress, I have a question for you. When are people said to be in a civilized state? You need to answer this question. Now we will discuss about the earliest civilization. So what were the earliest civilization? So there were 4 great river valley civilizations of the world which developed about 5,000 years ago. So we will read about these 4 oldest civilization. So the first civilization we have the Indus Valley civilization or the Harappan civilization. This civilization developed along the Indus River in the Indian subcontinent. Second civilization which we have the Chinese civilization, and this Chinese civilization developed along the Wang Ho River. Third, we have the Egyptian civilization. This civilization developed along the Nile River of Africa. Fourth, we have the Mesopotamian civilization. And this Mesopotamian civilization developed on the banks of Euphrates and Tigris rivers. So here we have the 4 earliest civilizations. Now in this chapter we shall study about the first civilization which we discussed, that is the Indus Valley civilization or the Harappan civilization. And this developed in the Indian subcontinent along the Indus River. Here we will discuss about Indus Valley civilization or the Harappan civilization. We will learn about discovery of this civilization. So earlier there was a belief that the history of India began with the coming of the Aryans. When Aryans came, from that time only the history of India begins, and that is 1500 BC. But when the excavations of the ruins were found of the cities of Harappa and Mohenjo-daro, then the people came to know that the history of India is actually much older than that. It was actually pushed back by almost 2000 years. Now in 1921, Rai Bahadur Dayaram Sahni, who was an Indian archaeologist, found the ruins of the city of Harappa. And next year in 1922, Rakhal Das Banerjee, who was an officer of Archaeological Survey of India, discovered the ruins of Mohenjo-daro. So these two are very important. You need to remember this. In 1921, Rai Bahadur Dayaram Sahni found the ruins of Harappa city. And 1922, Rakhal Das Banerjee found the ruins of Mohenjo-daro. Now the word Mohenjo-daro, this in Sindhi means the mound of the dead. When we take the word Harappa means the food of Shiva. These both civilizations belong to Indus Valley, and because of this, this came to be known as Indus Valley civilization. Now the Harappa was the first city to be discovered, and because of this, it is also called Harappan civilization. Now, these both of the sites are in Pakistan. Now, for many years after the excavation of these two sites, it was believed that these two civilizations was confined to the Indus Valley. That means it is near to the Indus Valley. But later, it was suggested that the civilization extended from the Indus Valley to many other parts of the northern and western India. So, till now there are about 250 sites which have been discovered, and these 250 sites make this civilization the largest civilization of the ancient world. So, Indus Valley civilization is the largest civilization of the ancient world. And it is estimated that these cities were developed about 4,700 years ago, and it began to end about 3,900 years ago. Now, when we talk about the major centers of the civilization, apart from this Harappa and Mohenjo-daro, there are other important sites of this civilization. Those are Kalibangan, which is in Rajasthan, Ropar, which is in Punjab, Lothal, which is in Gujarat, Banavli, which is in Haryana, Alamgirpur in Uttar Pradesh, and recently two sites were there, which is Rakhi Garhi in Haryana and Dholavira in Kutch, which is in Gujarat. So these are the major centers of the civilization.
Now we will discuss about main features of the civilization. Now when we talk about Harappan people, they were basically urban. And the main features of the civilization were environment, farming, herding, food, clothing, town planning and building, life of the people in the city, craft making, art of writing, religion. So these are the main features of the civilization, and now we will discuss about them in detail. So when we talk about the environment of that time, the climate of Indus Valley region was not dry. It was moist and humid. There was dense forest, and those dense forests used to provide timber for brick kilns and building boats. Now animals like tigers, elephants and rhinoceros were inhabited in these forests. Now the land was also fertile. Annual flooding which was there by the river made the land fertile. So the crops grew easily in this region. And the river Indus and its tributaries were full of fish. Second is farming. And farmers used to grow wheat, barley, pulses, peas, rice, sesame, linseed and mustard. So these were the products which farmers used to grow. Also a new tool was there, which was the plough. And the plough became very important for the Harappans. The plough was made of wood and it was used to dig the earth for planting seeds. Also farmers adopted some irrigation measures. As this region did not receive heavy rainfall, farmers may have stored water and supplied it to the fields wherever required. So irrigation system was also there. Now we will discuss about herding. So the Harappans reared the cattle like sheep, goat and buffalo. Now the water and pastures were easily available in the but in dry seasons when it is not available, the herders used to move in the search of grass and water for animals. Also the herders acted as hunters and gatherers. They used to collect fruits like bear, caught fish and hunted wild animals like the antelope. Next topic is food. Now the farmers and herders, they lived in small villages in the countryside and they supplied food to craft persons, scribes and rulers in the cities. Now the food included grains, milk, meat, fish, eggs and fruits. Next topic is clothing. So we have already studied that Neolithic people used clothes which was made of cotton and wool. So cotton was cultivated at Mehergarh, which was about 7,000 years ago. And at Mohenjo-daro, archaeologists have found actual piece of cloth which was attached to the lid of a silver vase and some copper objects. Also, spindle holes made of terracotta and fins that were used to spin thread was found there. So, if we see all this, the archaeologists have sufficient evidence that cloth was used in the Harappan civilization. Next is town planning and buildings. So when we talk about the town planning and building, the Harappan cities were very well planned. And many of the cities were divided into two parts, the upper town or citadel and the lower town. So here we will discuss about upper town or the citadel. So it was on the western side of the city and it was smaller in area. And this was built on a high platform. Also there were high walls of big bricks which was built around the citadel, and that high walls used to protect it during floods. Now public buildings or special buildings like storehouses, assembly or town hall, the great bath of Mohenjo-daro, fire altars were built on the citadel. And if we see that possibly the ruling classes lived here, that is why this area was specially built. So here we have the great bath, and it was found on the citadel in Mohenjo-daro, which looks like a special rectangular tank. And if you see a large swimming pool, it just looks like that, which measures 11.88 meters in length and 7.01 meters in width. And it is 2.43 meters deep. It was lined with bricks and coated with plaster. Also it was made watertight with a layer of natural tar, and there were steps leading down to it from two sides.
I hope you all understood all the topics taught in this video. Thank you.